How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video on Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. Okay, so in the last video I showed you guys how to level up quickly and what the levels do and how they work. Now in the last video we also expanded our garage. We got this repair bench that we still don't really know how to use, and we got this nice test track to test the brakes and suspensions. But also the game said that we unlocked barns, okay, and barns are where you can find old cars. So I couldn't find any barns. I was a bit confused, but apparently barns just appear on the map around this area over here. As you can see, it's pretty empty, but barns appear over here. So I'm just gonna use the time while they're appearing to do some more cars and make some more money. So I will bring you guys back when a barn appears. Alright guys, I brought you back. I have just finished fixing this car. I did a bunch of things, and in the last video we found out that we actually had some tracks. So here's the speed track, the test track, race track, off-road track. So I thought I'd show you guys these and test them out. Still no barns have appeared. That's no problem. Test track. I'm gonna use this car that we just fixed. And here we go. Alright, here we are. As you can see in the top left, there's a checklist and different tests that we have to do. Acceleration, slalom, suspension, and brakes. So let's get straight into it. Acceleration. Go, go, go. So this will be testing our, I don't know, 0 to 100 kilometers in how many seconds? Well, this is the slalom test. Testing the turns. Next up is the suspension test. So I imagine we'll be going over some bumpy things like these. Jeez. Okay, and finally the brakes test. So this has been fun. I've never driven a car in Car Mechanic Simulator before. So it looks like we have to stop here. Oh, perfect. And we're done. So I guess that sends us back to the garage. Okay, and here it tells us how our parts did, how they handled. We examined 25 parts. Okay, so we finished that car. We can finish that order. Maybe every level is a new barn that you unlock. So we haven't leveled up. We did just sell a car. Still no barn. So I'm going to carry on going until I level up, and then I'll bring you guys back and maybe we'll unlock a barn. Alright, welcome back. As you can see, we are very close to leveling up, and we have just fixed this car. So let's finish the order and level up. There we go, we leveled up. Okay, so of course we can go put in a level, and we have just unlocked this new column of upgrades. So let's go through them. Nimble hands, 100% faster screwing and unscrewing. That's very good. Unlocks the electronic multimeter, a simple but useful tool that allows you to check all electronic connections and resistances. You can use it from the pie menu while in part overview. Okay. We have never come across anything electrical that we needed to fix. And this last one unlocks the OBD scanner. it will examine a lot of different components connected to the car's computer. It does not work with older cars. You can use it from the Pi menu while in part overview. Okay, this really caught my eye because screwing takes a long time and having that will just make it a whole lot faster. But let's see, we haven't missed anything. Tire tread tester, repairing, part examination, speed, and discount, but that's only 5%, so maybe we can do that later. This, yeah, we can't upgrade that again. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this one. There we go, now we have very nimble hands. Okay, and finally, is there a barn unlocked? There are no barns. So I'm gonna just bring you guys back when a barn appears and I'll see you guys then. Alright, welcome back everybody. As you can see, I have been doing a lot of work and I have a current amount of $36,000 ready to spend. Now, over here I have this car that I just finished just finished fixing. I fixed the gearbox. So it seems the more you level up, the more complicated orders you unlock. So I'm just gonna finish this order, and these gearbox orders, you only spend about $3,000, but you get huge bonuses and the total payouts are massive. So they're definitely a win-win situation. So over here, finish order. Now I have 44,000. So if I come over to the main gate, as you can see, there are no barns. Okay. So what I discovered was that if you go into inventory, and then I was looking around and I noticed some of these crates or cases, and I didn't know this, that the thing is that you unlock crates after almost every order you do. So now if I quickly do, I think by condition, if I go to the bottom, we have a whole lot of cases, sorry. And also, we have barn location maps. So how barns work is that they don't actually show up on the map. You actually get a map in your inventory, and then you can use that. So I'm quickly going to fast forward while I open all these cases. But you get a bunch of equipment inside of these with good quality. So rims and oil filters. So yeah, I'm just gonna fast forward and I'll bring you guys back after that. Okay, there we go. As you can see, there are no crates anywhere. I've changed the sorting to by name, just so that everything's all in one place together. But there are no crates. And you actually do get barn location maps from the crates. So I probably have a few from leveling up, but the rest of them are all from the crates. So before I use one of those barn maps, I'm gonna go. I did level up 2 times while I was getting ready. So I unlocked this line of things. So there's strong arms level 2, which is 100% faster part installing and removing. And I also got this, which is 100% faster screwing and unscrewing. Then the other one is unlocks the compression tester. This test will give you information about the general condition of the engine. Parts like the cylinder head, engine block, and pistons will be examined. You can use it from the pie menu while in part overview. And then finally, 5% more income for finished orders. That's very helpful. Okay, we can unlock that one. And I also got this 5% discount in the shops, which does actually add up to quite a lot. Then we still have one more upgrade left. As you can see, I think we 1 or 2 levels away from this expansion of the garage, where we will get another car lift, a warehouse, and another parking spot. But for now, I actually think that the engine, this compression tester for the engine will be very helpful as we're getting more and more engine orders. So I'm going to unlock that. Okay, cool. Now I think it's finally time to use a barn location map. So if we tap on it, do you want to add barn destination to your map? Yes. Okay, as you can see, it's used one up. Now if we go over to the main gate, there is a barn. Wow, okay. Let's just go. It does cost money to go to barns. It will cost us $100. That's not a lot, so let's just go. And we are here. It's very dark in here. You can see there's light coming through the cracks. And there's a whole bunch of rubbish around us. Here's some junk we can search. So you do have to buy everything that you get from the barn, but it looks like these we do not have to buy. It says collected items. So I guess junk you don't have to buy. Some more junk over here. I wonder how much stuff we can carry. I guess as much as, or infinity. More junk. Okay, so I'm gonna look around the barn and I'll call you back. I'll bring you back when I find something interesting. Okay, welcome back. As you can see, I have found a car and there is another car in here. The barns aren't actually that big, so most things are easy to find. I've got all the junk that there possibly is. So if we look at this car, we can look at overview mode. It doesn't tell us much except for our little perk that we got in our skills that lets us see 3 parts, but that's not really helpful. If we look at to buy the car, it's gonna cost $18,000. Okay, we have to remember this is a whole car. The global parts condition is very bad and the frame isn't in the best condition. And a lot of these things are unknown. These are the 3 things from our perk that we know of. And then it has a bunch of good condition things at the bottom. Okay, then the other car, let's take a look at that. This car is also, you can see 1 or 2 things, but this car is worth $22,000, a bit expensive. If we go down, a lot of things unknown, and then a bunch of good condition parts, and then at the bottom here, I guess it's missing these 3 parts, so it doesn't actually have them. So now, which car do we buy? Because I think we're only gonna buy 1 car. By the way, if you wanna come to barns, definitely be prepared with more money, because the average car price is gonna be $20,000. So let's look at the factory information. Well, this car has a lot of mileage, swap options, factory engine power, 269 horsepower, 4,545 RPM, rounds per minute, I think that stands for. And then I think this is just like almost a different measurement of the same thing. Okay, and it's a V8 1-carb OHV engine. Not sure exactly what that means, but it sounds fancy. This car has 10 less horsepower and 5 less rounds per minute. It is more expensive though, and it seems to be in a worse condition than the other car. It's the same engine. Maybe is this car a more vintage car? It's a Bolt Chapman. I'm not very good with cars, so I wouldn't know what's good. And this is another Bolt, it's a Hellcat. So I think we're gonna go for this car as it had a better factory engine rating, I guess you could say. So I think we're gonna buy this car for a price of $4,000 cheaper than the other car. Buy car. Are you sure? Yes. There goes all the way. We're gonna park it in the garage because we're gonna work on the car. Okay, so it's gone. So we could buy this other car if we wanted, but that will only leave us with $4,000, and I'm not that happy to have to start with $4,000 only. So I think that's it for this barn. As you saw before, there are many other barns. So let's leave back to garage. Here we have the part that I spoke about in the beginning. You have to buy everything you take from the barn. So I didn't look at the things that I took, and it's only 4,000. That'll leave us with 2,000-ish. Sorry, 22,000-ish dollars. So I think I'm just gonna take all of them because I think there'll be some useful parts that we can repair and put back on this car. And we're back, and here it is. Wow, it looks a lot better in the light than it did in the barn. So now I think, as you saw before, we don't know what most of the parts are. I think a good way to check that is by taking it into the test path. Cannot start. Oh, well, that's great. Okay, can we at least move it onto the car lifter? Ooh, sorry. The car lifter? Yes, we can. Okay. Here it is. So I think I'm going to stop the video here. Keep an eye out for tomorrow for a behind the scenes video. And yeah, so we'll work on this car in the next video. This is my first car that I actually own. So I'll see you guys then. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if this video helped you. And I'll see you guys in the next and upcoming videos. See ya!